I don't know them. All right, jumping in.
So the guards on defense, and they struggled a lot with the A hit, so that's what we're going to be focusing on.
Both those players got suppressed.
But it's not like they've changed up the players that are anchoring A. It's still Trent and Valen over there.
But they're not playing against the same neon stuff that T1 was doing. So
no.
They were 6-1 leading T1, right?
yes.
And then their CT was just disastrous.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay.
They re-explored mid for a minute there and fought with the KJ turret. Didn't really gain much information from that while this TSM poke on A went on.
This looks like Trent and Valen want to re-explore in here.
Oh, wow.
That's so much damage.
Damn,
Oh,
great
good
nade.
trade. That's so.
What? Valen
So
got
he
trapped
gets
in
another
the
shot.
corner.
He gets more paint shells. Let's go.
It's beta raise.
Wait, why did Valen die there? There was a smoke he could have crossed away.
He just got stuck in the corner, I think.
I think he
Yeah,
turned off
look at
his
the
brain or
axis. He's
something.
just way in the corner. He tried to dodge.
Yeah, he thought he'd get out of the way.
Jeez. On for the ace on the first round again.
Okay, I forgot Corey was locked in.
Only player in the tournament so far with an ace.
Well, I mean, let's not forget
Other
that
than, of
Trent was
course,
pretty locked in last night.
That's true.
our boss.
He's got a day to cool off, though, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
1v3?
Ace on the pistol rounds has always been good too today.
Net was on
Did they go
fire
4
on
pistols
day 1, by the way.
against Sentinels?
Josh, you and I were talking about Net, right?
Yeah,
He had a
Net,
really good day 1.
yeah, Net did look really good day 1. I mean, we've only seen him just, you know, miss a couple of classic shots. So it's not like that's a complete indictment of his skill.
No, I'm just saying it's very important for him that day.
Yeah, did they get all 4 pistol rounds against Sentinels earlier today?
Yeah, I believe they did.
So that's another one. 5-0 for today.
What a reversal of the TSM meme. The big meme about that team was that they never won pistols.
Yeah.
Wasn't even true then, but now it's definitely not true.
Oh, he thought he was away.
Man,
That's
great
rough.
nade. Great
That was,
nade.
like, perfect.
It's a skill util item. People don't think about it like that, but
Force up.
Oh,
Well,
it's
kind
the,
of.
It's
Kind
the,
of.
It's
Yeah, it's
the
not really
just
a force.
stingers, nothing else.
Yeah, it's the
There's
Stinger
no armor.
half buy, I guess.
And they're
5
doing that on
stingers.
defense, like not exactly what you would expect because you don't have that spike money.
And they only got 3 kills as well.
I don't think.
Oh no! He hit the
Kind of
box.
need a smoke, honestly, to cross there.
Corey is stomping his way down here.
Yeah, with Vandal's kind of bold.
Yep.
It's quite simple, really.
That was like a full save, right?
The stingers with
Or wait.
long range is just kind
They both
of
stingers.
tough.
Oh, they did okay.
Yeah.
I think it's the right approach to just hit B long. But again, don't forget they could just do this again the next round and basically have another force or half force.
I think they have enough for 5 Vandals in light armor, right? That's like how that eco usually works out.
Next round?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I could be capping.
Light armor? Yeah.
Isn't it conventional wisdom that you're not supposed to buy a Vandal round 2 because if you die and you're pushed up and they grab it?
Conventional, yes, especially in like ranked
In
and stuff.
ranked,
But
yeah.
in pro play, a lot of teams go for like a couple of rifles, and everybody else just goes for pistols. It's very common.
Personally, I like having a star player like Corey activate early, get ecos, have him feel the game out. Have you watched some of his clips on AimLab? This guy has like
the guy is
100
insane.
Yeah.
Is he good?
Yeah,
He's insane.
Like
He's
one of the
insane.
best mechanical aimers we have in the entire scene.
He's the
Yeah.
best aimer. Well, hey, I don't want to leak too much. He's a phenomenal paintball aimer.
Yeah.
Does not miss a lot.
I heard he was taking it easy after.
Yeah. Yeah, easy was apparently a lot. A lot of shots.
You should have asked if any of them had experience before.
Both initiators hold down art right now.
Yeah, but look how much further up Jonah P is playing compared to in that first game of Pearl that we saw from him, where he dropped all the way back. Although he's going there now.
Through the window?
That nade through the window is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
What?
Trent gets 2?
And that angle he was playing to counter the pop flash through that smoke, by the way, just slightly close.
Oh, that's such a rough position to play the post plant from.
Damn.
Really clean.
Yeah, so already you're seeing some different stuff just based on like the comp that TSM has. They're not able to put the stuns in and really trap Valen in that dugout area. They can flush it out with a nade or something, but they can't stop Valen from just running away. And then Trent isn't really able to be cleared out from that smoke either, so he was able to get a free couple.
I like that they prioritized the Killjoy ult on that defuse. Because Valen was initially on it, got it to half. He was actually closer to ult than the Killjoy. But clearly, Killjoy ult's super powerful for retake on this map.
Yeah.
Is it like in contention for best ult in the game?
On this
Killjoy?
on this
Yeah.
map.
Right, in general, I
In
guess.
general, yeah.
I would say, yeah, in
so.
general.
At the moment, it never used to be, but it is now.
Yeah.
Just because you can't break it.
Yeah, but it often require like a very thought out plan to deal with.
I can't remember Net anchoring A in their previous game when they played
No, it was a lot of
against
Trent.
T1.
A lot of
Yeah,
Trent.
Trent Valen the entire time.
Yeah, so now they've swapped over and Net's got his Killjoy set up over on A.
This could definitely catch them by surprise if they're, studying and expecting them to continue to play towards B Link with the KJ.
Yeah, and what this is going to allow is Jonah P to flash techs onto angles at B long, and I think Valen's going to end up picking up that mid area of the map if there's any pressure there. At least that's how I would assume they'd play it.
The bad part though is that Tech's already used his dash. He's not opping here. I mean, Tarik would know a lot more about playing Jet than I would. Are you comfortable in those scenarios when you pop dash?
Yeah, I think when you have dash popped, it's not so bad. But honestly, these fights right here are so 50-50.
Yeah.
Like,
that's-
taking that duel right there.
That's a weird one,
Yeah.
right? They'd already swung and got the pick.
He
If you're
didn't
going to
need
go
to-
for the
yeah.
info again, get a flash to get you on the line or at least double face.
A little bit overextension for sure. And I think he's realizing that too.
Hush. 30 seconds left.
Falling to pieces just a little bit here. They've lost everyone that can help Valen.
Yeah, Valen's got to do it all alone right now. And
Wait,
they're
they're
actually
pushing
flanking
the
him,
flank.
so he's about to feel the pressure. But he's pushed over.
Oh my
so
goodness, he read
looks
it.
Out.
What
He's
is going
transition.
on?
Is providing the support
That's insane.
from above.
Stealing those spike down.
That is
Oh,
so
wallbang.
good
Wow.
from Valen.
Yo,
That's actually ridiculous.
Valen, for him to push it like that, it's so intuitive, yeah. Because
What-
he felt the flank coming.
What were they concerned about that they needed to push back all there? Like, were they thinking there's a belong flank or something like that, where they can't plant in front of the Astro Wall? Or
I don't know. Did you notice that Seven also got caught by Ned in like sewers?
Sewers, yeah.
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 That was a really important kill as well.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Was the
but-
wall bad that they couldn't plant?
Oh!
Yeah, I mean, the wall was literally for them to cross into back
It
halls.
did look like a bad wall.
Yeah.
It wasn't for them to plant.
Dude, I'm
in front
so
of
glad
it.
you guys said that. I was looking at the wall and I thought the defense did it, and
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this wall?"
Initially,
Yeah,
I thought so
they
too.
like- they
And then
messed
I
up the
saw
wall.
Hayes ult orbs. I was like, that's kind of weird.
Stinger buys from TSM.
Great anti-flash from
anti-flash,
Hayes.
yeah.
Just hiding around the corner, waiting for the flash to come through, swings and punishes.
Wow.
It's a good seize.
He has the recon tag there, but he's the one who gets spammed.
Nature has this fade ult. There it goes.
Last player
Oh
With
my.
the Southbound
It's
Stingers,
flipped.
they're very strong.
Dang.
That's both of the kills in A main.
Crazy.
Just gobbled up.
Yeah.
Bit of a thrifty incoming.
You got this close corner now that Net has to clear.
There's no way the hot dog said the kills were gobbled up. There's no way.
I feel like I'm being personally attacked. I swear, Bala had this on for 3 times the amount of time that I've been wearing it.
Yeah, I just stayed quiet.
And
though.
I've received all.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Just felt more natural on him.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. I told him he had a face for hot dogs.
That is a hurtful thing to say to a human.
I don't think that's hurtful. I think that's a good backup career.
It's like saying you
Eating
got a
hot
face
dogs,
for
too.
radio.
Also, I mean, Josh, I would disagree with that. Your head is quite round.
Yeah, but hot dogs
It's like a
aren't,
good fit for the outfit.
hot
man.
dogs aren't round. That's a good face for burgers.
I don't know what we're talking
I
about.
don't know how you know if a face is good for hot dogs or burgers, but I trust the glizzy to tell me the
Yeah.
truth.
You just when you're in the suit, you just feel it.
Oh my god.
What exactly do you feel?
That's what happens when you get flashed. Imagine every time. You just see this face. Get KO flashed.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel uncomfortable. That's what I feel.
Wow.
Wow.
Tack timeout for the guard.
That just feels like a fever dream.
These Valo flashes getting out of hand. Early timeout.
Early timeout.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
It's
I think they're trying to figure out exactly like how to set up the Killjoy based off of what they're doing, and I think TSM immediately exposing Belong away from where Net was playing is kind of because usually they're doing this setup, right? And so they have to figure out how to handle the A stuff that's going on and not necessarily stay all the way up in A main and whatnot. The default's really good from TSM.
I think if I'm Josh RT right there, I'm like, well, what they're doing is they're putting pressure Belong every single round. There are always two people going Belong. They're always breaking the turret or putting pressure on the Jet. But they're also always taking A main. Mid is pretty weak, and don't over-rotate. Right now, they're too eager to fight these extremities and re-push for information.
I would like to see them use the drone to re-clear A main later in the round.
Yeah, exactly. They need to get info later in the round instead of do pushes.
And rather than stay up, rather than push up in the beginning of the round, try to catch them instead of having Haze be set up for anti-flash and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it actually possible to use the Sova drone to re-clear A main in the middle of the round? Look how far up Trent has to be to get actual
somebody
info
else with him, and that would be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how they died.
It's dangerous.
They died from the paint shell round where they took a dry fight and the round where Tex peeked long B.
Yeah.
They just need info abilities instead of peaks in those scenarios.
I think specifically the reason that's good too is you get the tag if they're in this area that TSM is in right now, and you could spam really, really easily.
Okay, so now Trent's got the info. Jonah P comes around to try and help him. Can they anchor a site here?
So I think the Fiddle only hit one, yeah?
There's
Just Trent.
so many ults.
Yeah.
The Dom buys him so much
Trent
time
can
here.
dominate this site with
That
his ult
nade
if he
can't
takes
be
a step
good.
back.
Valorant's in trouble.
Valorant
Try and
protects
clear dugout.
Trent. Trent
Stan's
ults
gonna
here,
come in.
maybe?
Oh, yeah, that nanoswarm's good, no?
No, he broke it.
Destroyed.
There's the...
Oh!
Right as he lost the angle, too.
Go on, Tex.
Oh, that was a fresh cut.
Wow.
Astro Wall.
Beautiful Astro Wall with the lockdown combination.
This is going to be very difficult for TSM to get back in.
Push.
It's too
GMT
much,
doesn't
man.
have a flash.
Sticking.
Wait.
There he is again.
That's
Is
crazy.
there a replay on that? Because he just turned up. He actually saved them because Tex kind of trolled with that push.
Okay, so I know the guard won that round, but if they popped the Astro Wall closer to the time of the Killjoy ult, they could have had that defuse a lot easier, right?
Yes.
Potentially,
but
yeah,
they popped it towards the end, and then the Killjoy ult was kind of nullified.
Yeah.
They have to run away, block the vision, hit the defuse. Jet could watch if somebody tries to last second push out.
Yeah, I think they should have popped them closer together, but still good retake from the guard.
I feel like one of the big things that's changed compared to the first time that they played this map is that Jonah P was trying to flash through the smoke and actually help the rest of his team. But the timing was way off. He flashed through the smoke and he was the first one to die trying to hold the site when no one was ready to swing.
Look at this. They actually just knifed, broke it, and they're re-clearing it into the KO push that TSM is about to do.
Trent is feeling it.
Oh, great anti.
Spike down A.
And the game plan here is completely ruined, obviously.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, the classic.
Yeah, that's pretty great. I mean, to what you were talking about earlier, Sean, the fact that they know that they're trying to fight for that area of the map every time, just stacking 4 players there and just going straight into them to try and mess them up.
So they're fighting for it, yeah, but they're not even fighting for it with numbers. So this is actually really good adjustment here from the guard, right? Because you know, TSM is spreading out all the way across the map. They're trying to get mid control with the Killjoy, long B control with the Astro Rays, and 2 people working by A some rounds. I like the idea to play a little bit up on an extremity with numbers.
I think that was also just a really good counter call against what the ultimate situation was for TSM. Like reading the fact that they might call an A push with the KO ult.
So now you've got the turret set up much more passively from the guard.
Oh.
Who's that? 7 could use this lockdown here.
Is this a deeper smoke
I
from
don't know if it's
Valorant?
worth though.
Like, I feel like this duel should not be happening.
Yeah.
They can just let him come up, but it's working out, so that's okay.
Stingers, right?
Yeah,
So-
they do have stingers, to be fair. That's true.
I also really like what Valorant did there with his smoke. He smoked all the way right where they're running right now, so they could just fight on one lane, basically, instead of having to deal with both sides of the pillar.
Yeah, isn't it also too hard for them to go long B with stingers there? Like, wouldn't an art split or like street, I don't know, utilizing that close range? Because I feel like long B is like favoring into guard's hands.
Yeah.
Into the
Have they
rifles.
done anything mid? Have they done anything really art?
Not
or
really.
street?
Not really.
Yeah,
Just a couple
true.
lurks. Yeah.
Yeah, not a huge amount. I mean, they did have an A split one time where they ended up playing the post plan from art, but that was the one with the Astro Wall.
This actually looks to be a little bit more mid-controller. So they do knife close A main, make it look like the same type of default, but actually, silent walking throughout mid.
Yeah, it's a very different setup.
Prowler here to clear out art.
And you have the nanoswarms to deny the plant on A.
Yeah.
Once Tex has been pushed off.
And Net's playing all the way over towards B, by the way. His setup is so spread.
Yeah, this is just to avoid getting hit by GMD's ult.
Recalling my bot.
Look at the alarm bot, too, deep in sewers. Instead of in B link, which normally you could use for a trap play.
Yeah, that's such a weird spot for that alarm
Yeah.
bot.
And that was what they were concerned about, why Jonah P was playing all the way in spawn in the prior games that they played here.
But they can do that because the turret, which is below heaven, can hold the link push and 1B push. And
It's a
both
fake.
the players in B aren't open to it.
I'm not even sure what this is faking. Is this supposed to be faking a B-long walk-up?
Yeah, I think so.
This
No,
KO
yeah,
is gonna
I
get hit by the
have
turret.
30
Tex is
seconds
scaring
left.
me a little bit.
Why?
Like he's so aggressive sometimes.
Oh
My God. That was wild. That was so fast.
Good flash.
Cortex.
Yep, same team here.
Oh,
Wow.
what a kill for Net to get.
One down. One enemy remaining.
Yeah, but Hayes still alive.
Yeah, good post plants. And also, they didn't even have to use their ultimates. I mean, Seven's still got the lockdown. They've still got the GMD's ult. Everything's still available for TSM.
All right, hindsight is 50, or 2020, 50-50? I forget what they fucking call it. Either way.
2020.
No, it's 50-50. It's either right or it's not. The question for me is that was Astro World good?
I still don't know what they were
get it.
doing.
I don't understand
Yeah.
what they were doing. It looked like a misclick.
It looked like they were trying to get a Yoru behind it, but there's no freaking Yoru.
Yeah, I really don't understand what that Astro Wall was.
You don't get it.
No,
Hindsight's
I don't get
50-50.
it.
It actually goes both ways. 2020, 50.
Here comes
Like
the
the
ult
speed
push.
here.
Finally.
Here we go with the Rosa.
Just playing offside.
Full trusted.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Trent can still ult the plant here. if he
Space
wanted
creation. Yeah.
To. Not
Could.
the.
No. Yeah.
Yesterday, or last time we saw Pearl, Sean, you were talking about like clearing backhaul with the ult and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like you have really good lines to clear out the back halls, especially with a lockdown.
Oh, Seven's used his lockdown
Oh, there
here.
we
It's
go.
just
He's
going to get
saving it to
broken by
break it.
Trent.
Takes
Wow,
3
so
pings now.
So look where they have to.
I feel like they got good utility. They got Molly's nades.
That's not that great though.
Oh, he
got
broke
both
both.
volleys.
He broke
Yeah.
both.
Once the suck's gone there, it's kind of screwed.
There's
Oh,
the sub.
Great angle from Tex.
Oh my goodness.
Spike smoke now.
Oh, keep going. I take back what I said, Tex. Oh, my God. I love Jet.
They didn't kill one.
Yeah, I know.
They got bombed down. They didn't have one killed on post plant.
Kind of
Yeah,
owns.
that's wild. Wow. That was insane.
Shit.
That is rough.
Since that timeout, it really feels like the guard have started to understand the ways to play the two different setups that they're going for. The Killjoy spread more towards B, and also the Killjoy towards A.
Yeah, and I feel like we didn't even see two different setups in their game against T1.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they just didn't have an opportunity to show it.
Such a big round. Look at the money right now on TSM, the ult economy. That might have just flipped the half.
Well, you know what you're not considering? They got stingers.
That's true.
The guard have really just been in control of the half the whole time. Apart from the pistol and the follow-up, it's just been all guard.
Texas had some massive rounds this half. Same with Trent.
One suppressed.
This round looks like one that where Net could get caught out pretty bad.
Oh.
Not in that fight, though.
I don't know why they're opting for long B again with these bad weapons. To me, middle is like the spot you would want to choose.
I don't mind the lurk up with the Guardian on a buy like this, but you need to be putting pressure on mid or pressure on A because in that
Everyone's
moment,
focused on
Ned is so focused on that guy.
Tex is looking locked in, honestly.
Oh my god.
What I love about Ned's Killjoy, though, is that he keeps moving stuff around. If their goal is to try and default and break Killjoy utility, they only really know to go B and break the turret.
Oh, really?
But sometimes there's a deep turret, sometimes the alarm bot's in B-Link, sometimes that alarm bot was down all the way in, like...
Sewers.
Yeah, way down in sewers. Sometimes he's got the A setup going.
Yeah.
It becomes actually quite difficult for TSM to build a strat around breaking the Killjoy utility and denying info to the guard.
I really have liked watching Net thus far because this is kind of the first tournament where teams are really being forced to move away from the constant just like, put your chamber B long, he's going to hold it. Instead, rely on the Killjoy. And I think a lot of the Killjoy players have kind of struggled to adapt from that and are really like committing to these fights on sites. But Net is so good at not only varying those setups, but playing far enough back that he's never really giving anything up before a teammate has time to rotate or he at least gets a kill or two.
I'd like to see them really test this A defense one final time. It was where T1 were getting all of the value. You all just giggling because I look like a hot dog again?
No, I like the juxtaposition between the really serious analysis.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to give serious analysis and give it the gravitas that this game needs.
Sure.
Because this is a big tournament.
It's a big tournament. It's a big match.
It is the, it's the fucking Ludwig Tarik Invitational.
This is the biggest tournament
Come
of the
on.
Grand finals.
It's
that we're
a big
watching.
game.
We're not messing around here.
Up
Yeah,
till
no,
now,
we're
you are right.
serious.
It is the biggest tournament of the year.
There's nobody A main at all, though. If they are intending to make this a split.
I think Hayes right now is trying to decide what he wants to do. Just call the freeze, and he's peeking B long right now.
I believe he
He's
broke
faking.
the
The thing is,
turret,
they
right?
know it's
Yeah.
8. They haven't cleared any of the util and alley.
So Hayes broke the turret. He double smoked B just now. He's trying to pull a rotate to B, but no one is budging right now.
That's
Yeah.
fake info.
No one is moving to B. Actually, Trent is just starting to pull.
No, he's
No,
back. Yeah.
no.
What a good util.
They have 3 here, but everyone's offside.
great use of clear
Almost
dugout.
like no one's here.
Kind of got pulled away.
Damn.
3 here doesn't matter, though.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys think their setup is bad there? They have 3 guys ready to fight, but is the util too much, or should they have done something differently?
I think the guard seriously need to take a look at how their A defense works, because once teams get a read on it, not that TSM have particularly in this game, they're only up to 5, but
I think
I don't think they've changed enough to...
Yeah. It feels like some of this
Make it
was
look
happening
great.
even when they were playing against T1, with players just kind of entrenched in pit, getting flushed out with util and just giving a free kill to the attack.
Yeah. I think that came at a really, really good timing, though.
Yeah.
Like, literally, the dart just cleared A main. There's stuff going on B long where Hayes is not only forcing Net to pop his mollies, but that kind of puts you in a false sense of, okay, am I about to rotate? Is this information that I'm about to see? Is that fake? Can I react to the utility in time? Just that little bit of diversion on the other side makes this really easy to catch the players, for example.
It doesn't look like they have like micro hole or micro goals in their A hold. Like so, hey, we'll smoke right side sight so we can nest and dugout, just hold the backside push. Instead, it's like Trent kind of peeking the stairs of the A. There's people peeking into art.
Yeah.
There's no true crossfires are set up.
Compare that to how they do B, right? There's always that smoke from Valorant coming
Exactly.
in for Net. Net's popping the molly. He's peeking on both sides of the smoke.
There's a lot of protocols in place when you look at their B approach. But when you look at A, it's like, what's happening? Let's play on the fly. Hopefully everything goes our way.
I feel like backside A is so difficult to hold control of.
It
If you
is.
try and play dugout and you're trying to stop them pushing to backside, you just feel so isolated.
Yeah.
If you try and back out there, you've got the util coming from the attackers because they're so happy to push. And playing in that like flower shop area is so claustrophobic too.
Surprisingly, they
Yeah.
didn't rely on their retakes a little bit more because they were pretty decent.
I mean, if you smoke the right side of sight toward art, you could potentially come out of flower and then hold back sight with a crossfire from someone dugout.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
that
but-
kind of like holds in mid-round goal doesn't seem like it exists. It's a
Yeah.
lot of individual challenges, and they're just losing them all.
Yeah, I feel like Valen's just given up on dugout. I mean, he just gets so much utility thrown at him over there. Probably feels suicidal to hold on to it. Anyway, that's a good half, right?
TSM, again, what was it, 5 pistols now. And they've been really, really good. So let's see how this hold goes.
much more info in mid than the guard ever had on their defense. Just from Corey willing to take the duel early.
I think that knife from GMD just scans both the Killjoy and the KO up, top B long, and that's some pretty good info that they're both paired together.
They've done zero work at pushing Hayes back at A. This won't matter. This site is given to him for free, and that's a great plant.
Mid side, wow, yeah.
That's an insane plant.
Yeah, that's the best plan you can ask for.
Trent has shocks for the spike. I would be interested to see if he just shocks this nano swarm.
Oh, look at that. Valen's putting a pull on the spike. And
Actually,
He's going to
miles
T2,
away.
avoiding the alarm bot. It's
they're
actually
playing
big.
post. They're just playing.
Where does this arrow go?
That's a god arrow.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh, he sent a different one.
Oh, wow.
That was a god arrow.
Everyone.
That was a god arrow.
this flank's going to be so big too
It's
now.
just delaying for Valen
And
so
now they have
perfectly.
shocks
Valen
as
gets
well.
4.
With a fuse?
Step
With a
is
fuse?
Got
it?
Oh no.
Off.
Smoke's down anyway. Who'd have died?
Nice. Yeah.
That was a great flank.
That's really nice.
Jeez.
Yeah, that dart actually bought time too on its
Yeah.
own. They're just
Dart
getting
was
scanned.
insane.
I was going to say, the guard did a decent job of buying enough time for him, because sometimes you'll be taking a really late flank like that, and
Everyone just dies.
yeah, everyone just dies.
It's
You
like
just get boomed.
typical situation in ranked. Yo, I'm flanking, guys live.
Yeah.
3 people die right away.
I love how he was lining up like this super sick dart that
Yeah,
nobody's
yeah.
seen before, and he just throws it in.
He just throws it against a wall and it pings 4. Like, yeah, sometimes simple stuff works.
Jonas just left, so the complexities are disappearing from the room.
Yeah, that was about to be a triple bounce dart that he was going to throw into the tree. Bounce it off 3 branches and land on someone's nose.
Just rushing.
They'll rush him with the stingers.
This is usually what works perfectly.
Oh my god, Corey gets 2?
On the right
I mean,
click?
They're running into 3 people.
That was a bit bold.
And they got guns
Yeah,
now.
they've just donated so many
And was
guns.
there any utility thrown for this? Like, there wasn't even a smoke
Well, what
arc?
happened? GMD pushed out of Link and knifed behind them art. They were all suppressed.
Oh.
That's actually insane.
That high-low setup is great.
This rush is kind of troll though. As long as much as I
Yes.
love it, like even if you've got the stingers, you're kind of running into pistols, close
Nice,
range,
man.
and you don't know what to expect, especially if you're just sending it. Can't say I'm a fan of it.
I feel like you've got to cancel right when that knife comes in from Jonah. Or, sorry, from GMD there.
Well, maybe you also think you want to continue to go because they've seen so many. Like, it's,
I guess mainly because it's eco, you want to like take your time a little bit
Yeah,
more.
you
But
should
it's
be
like,
taking your time.
There's no perfect strategy to be fair. Like you
Yeah.
could rush and it could work. I just feel like, generally speaking, on the
30
eco,
seconds
take some
left.
less risk.
I didn't see it from Corey's perspective, but I think probably those ghost shots were pretty nuts.
Like ridiculous. Like, it doesn't really matter what you were doing. And you just
I got a gut feeling that he probably just hit some
playing some
fat
aim
dinks.
labs.
wait, he's going to get killed here.
Yeah, he was trying to save. That was just the stinger he was trying to save too, but
The economy is going to be so good for TSM because they can just keep all of these guns.
that's tough. That's very tough.
They're
Hey,
gonna
makes
be
it a closer game. Good for us.
Yeah,
True.
they're going to be Scrooge McDuckin heading into round 16. Actually, Corey wasn't really under that much pressure. He just had tons of time as they were worried about the Link player to swing out with a ghost.
Well, Stinger no armor again.
6 stingers. This game's becoming a nightmare.
Dude, watching those full Stinger rounds in the gun game gave me such anxiety.
That's just called Pro Valorant.
Chat, 1 if we should nerf the stinger, 2 if you're gold.
2.
TSM playing so grouped up around mid.
A is
here.
free.
Yeah, completely leaving A open.
You could get some sick positions here with these Stingers if they find them.
Oh,
That's
no.
Spike
Filthy.
down A.
Great util.
Satchel out.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, sir.
Spike planted.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So much
One enemy remaining.
They tried peeking together as well, just got owned. Ooh, I'm actually worried that TSM might run away with this half, low key. But early days still.
That
Bro, it's
sucks
8-7.
these
They got money now.
Let's see.
This was the half that the guard was good on.
Yeah. I mean, TSM did just change their comp.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I feel like they can't be too deep on this defensive half.
Well, this is also the half that changing their comp is going to value the most out of, right?
Yes.
I like the idea that they went for in that previous round of trying to crunch mid. I think get a prowler, try and fight mid again, stop laughing, and see if you can put some pressure on him in the bonus. Actually, 2 of them have bought up rifles here too. So maybe they're just playing this as a normal round. Stop giggling, okay?
I am the biggest believer in Valen's IGL.
He is a sick IGL.
So I have full confidence that if they're doing something bad, he'll reset and figure out a new plan and not just throw his head against a wall.
I love how Tex is forcing out utility to be used on holding art.
Look at this Killjoy setup for 7 as well. No alarm bot and Link. Instead, it's just a turret for contact. KO can flash off this. It could get a little dangerous for Tex if he overpushes it.
I don't think it's a good spot to flash from, though. It's really unlikely.
It's like a weird right click that you have to hit.
Yeah, like they're not committed and stuck. When you flash them, they can just get out again.
Yeah. If you had like a grab wheel or something to combine with it, maybe.
I mean, such a good early round though from the guard. Send their jet and R, make a big presence. It's so rare at the pro level do you see like a solo jet like that. So it calls the rotate in.
Yeah.
They have to break the turret.
But does it matter that much if they don't make the right choice? Because right now they're leaning A and there's 4 people here.
I mean, they're bleeding out a lot of utility, which will make this A hit way easier. But Corey still has the paint shells.
Is a
They're running out of
nade.
time here.
Nade and pull and spam.
Oh.
You kind of have to commit A.
Oh,
Good trade.
it's a big fight there.
Yeah, it's a big one to
30
win.
seconds left.
Let's see how Corey and GMD try to
Those
hold the A
smokes.
side down.
All of a
Those
sudden,
smokes.
Corey's alone.
I like this.
alone.
Corey's playing in though. I prefer this.
Oh, God, like.
Oh,
Wait, traded out
Still
though
in,
right
still
away.
in.
2-2.
No smoke on Secret.
Is that friendly fire?
Yeah, he looked at his own teammate.
10 seconds left.
Time.
Where's
They
the
still
Spike
have
is
a
being
spike.
Where's
main.
the
I don't think.
booba?
I don't think they can.
Yeah, they got it.
Oh, we got it.
Got it. He's got it.
Player
If 7 swings, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Wow, the bomb was down for. I didn't even realize it was down
Yeah,
back
it was
that
like
far.
all the way in
It was,
main.
Yeah, all the way.
GMD's timing with that flash was so perfect.
Yeah, that was amazing.
So perfect.
That's so like cool to see, even though it's not basic, I would say, but it's like in the heat of the moment, it's hard to nail that timing of getting that flash out.
Because that's the difference between waiting for the sight hit to come through and then everyone's prepared from the attacking team and trying to disrupt them as they're setting up and actually grabbing the initiative yourself.
Tarik, did you notice too how in this 2-on-2 with GMD, he probably told 7 to not make a play because there's 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
Charge the planner, basically
Yeah.
secure the round.
Perfect comms.
Yeah.
One
If
guy
the
tuck, one guy push.
If the guy doesn't plant, you win on time. If he does plant, you get the frag anyway. Can't kill both of you. It's a heads-up play.
Well played. How's the money looking over here? Is this a half buy from the guard?
Yeah, from the guard.
Yeah.
Another half by leaning B long.
Yeah, he's got knives here to be fair, and they've got a marshal, so I guess they want to take these long distance duels. But I guess people shy away from mid on these low buys for whatever reason. I feel like that would be your go-to spot.
I feel like one of the reasons why
Intuitively.
you might be favoring B long is it's very easy to have all 5 of your players facing anybody who peeks.
True.
Whereas if you're going through mid, you know, someone's going to be behind a corner and you're not quite getting all 5 able to shoot on one player. This is, you can assemble the musket line down B long. Not that it's worked so far. Just.
I just think the other team isn't really going to peek it, though. Like, at best, you get a jump spot. Like, no one's really going to face your team here. Unless they go for, like, a triple swing, you get lucky, and they actually fight it, which does happen sometimes, to be fair.
Ben might get a timing here if he keeps pushing.
So I wonder if they're going to fake B, and he tries to
What are you
continue.
shooting at?
They guarded mid, but they haven't killed the alarm bot.
feel like this-
my.
What?
This network's got to be the play. They're going to come back A. Yep.
Head, here's the
28
rotate.
seconds.
He heard
Gotta
it.
get this kill. Gotta get this
This
kill.
is the kill of the round. GMD's
He's so
aware.
though.
Wow,
Lockdown
that's so
now.
big. That's so big.
Wasn't even hit.
He's got ult as well.
Why'd he swap guns like he had a worse
Oh,
one?
back up.
He's got ult. Shouldn't he
14
have,
seconds. They might not have time, guys.
Back up.
No, they got time. They got
should
time.
be
Seconds left.
The art cross actually, Astra,
Yeah.
if he stops them right here.
He needs, Ned needs to
Astra.
go back and help his team cross.
Oh my God.
Into the side
Just
with the
barely.
1 to follow up.
Spike planted.
KJ ults down as well. 7.
Oh, 7.
There's still one in mid here.
Ooh, Jonas reflanking.
He's got a free one.
Wow, nice
And
shot.
he got away into Art Trent, so they've got guns now. And it's not planted for them, or is it? No.
No, I don't
it's
think
not.
it
But
is.
he's got dart for it.
Player
Oh.
standing.
Do they know Trent's here? I don't know if they know.
Trent has dart for this,
I don't
maybe?
think
He doesn't want to reveal his position.
The gun, the gun.
Oh.
Enemy remaining.
Oh my.
I love that.
That's
Just
nasty.
beautiful.
That's master.
You saw how he
class out of
paused after he got the
Yeah.
other kill?
Holy
so
shit.
nasty.
I mean, it's so smart from him as well. Like, you have util, but you don't want to be using it. You don't want to be giving it away.
You can see he just
Oh my
visualized that whole clutch.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what was going on.
It's literally like he knew what they were looking at.
He's got that clutch gene for real.
He's going to be smurfing in Ascension.
He knows this guy taps
Yeah,
it does
spike, the
feel
other
like
guy has to
that.
be holding main, not peeking wide left.
That's a good look from Net as well.
Really
right,
good.
Good game plan overall set up by Valen there, because it just looks like a normal, oh, let's go down B long kind of eco round, and actually there's a bit more to it.
It's early to call, but Trent's making an argument for player of the weekend. A little MVP.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Wow. Those smoke kills are ridiculous.
That's not normally.
Good setup for a B-split though. Seven's pretty alone here. Unless they can cut the rotate on the mid link, but Chaos already passed.
Yeah, it's got to be heroics from him. Because he got it in him to get. He needs at least one. At least one. And he's not going to get it. I think that retake's going to be way too hard now. It might be a save. Money's pretty shot.
There's something over it. They
have
have
Astral
Astral
Wall.
Wall.
They
Jeez.
could go for it.
Yeah,
they
Money's
have the
all right on
Astral
everyone.
Wall. They could get a buy next round as well.
But now Trent has a dart and his ult for the post plant too.
This is
Yeah.
one of those rounds where you just prod to see if you can get an opening. If you don't, you just back it up.
I do like this angle to watch the walkout of spawn from Trent.
Wow,
He's
that's
ulting
early.
early, yeah. Not even when the Astral Wall's in. Wow.
I mean, you just save here, and that's a win for you, honestly.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's like one of those rounds where you pretend to do something, like when someone holds the door open and you're jogging towards it. But you're not actually going to try to win it. You're not actually trying to get to the door fast. It's all show. Man, my guard pick's looking good right now.
It's looking okay, but
It's looking pretty decent.
this could
This is a close game.
easily go
Don't
either
let
way.
Lud, by the way, manipulate you guys in the chat, because he is on TSM's side here, and he loves to jump ship, and we've been letting him jump ship, but for the finals, we're not going to let it slide.
Wow. I
You
low-key
are
didn't even
all
notice.
in. I thought you were going to take off your jacket, and you're going to have like a guard shirt under it for a second. Wait, no.
Wait, someone's getting put on.
Come
He
on, man.
actually
We
does.
see
No
you.
way.
Dude,
Long
there's
time
no
guard
Broad
fan.
daylight, bro.
He's been
This
wearing it
guy.
all day.
I'm a long-time guard fan. I don't know what to say. Like, Trent and Valen are my boys. Guard right here. GG, that's what we say. Go guard.
GG go guard.
Wow.
And way to just be able to walk right out of it.
And as Ludwig puts on his guard sweatshirt, we get
Yeah.
a smoke kill on
Go to
Trent.
TSM sweatshirt. What's going on?
Oh.
All right.
I think you might be a jinx.
He just died natural for him, man.
Yeah.
Take the hoodie off. They need to start winning again. Take the hoodie off.
Well done.
That was a clean round from TSM. I don't know what they did. They just picked them off, right? Literally everywhere.
I'm wondering, did GMD knife net and then flash? No,
I was wondering what the cue was for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was wondering too.
Yeah,
How was the alarm bot done?
I think I missed something. Maybe they had the turret at the bottom of B long or something like that. There must have been some cue for that. Because the timing was great,
Yeah.
but there's got to be something that takes contact there. There's so many ults available for TSM to get more and more and more rounds on the board here. I mean, great retake ults. They can try to shut a push down by throwing the fade ult at it.
This is looking like a B hit. KJ turret holding mid, alarm bot holding A. There's zero A pressure.
Remember last time Net got a nasty flank to call an audible through art once they pressured towards B.
Yeah, but if you look here, this is a passive setup because Seven has his ult. So he's just going to play Link and drop this ult for a retake.
They could push him though.
I assume Net's going to try and go through B.
Oh, I love this.
This
match.
is
If you hold control of
play.
this, it is so
Is
good.
this
committed. He's committed.
That he's this far.
This is actually a great play.
They're pushing in spawn right now.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nobody
Them.
here.
He's got no audio.
Will they
Oh
expect this? They should. They should. Nature should be aware of
They
them being
planted.
here.
They actually planted here.
Oh,
So they have spawn, and it's
Literally
kind of like the Fenders.
so weird.
taking.
It's not even really planted for Heaven. It's behind the box, too.
And they walled
Yeah.
it. This is already
7
over.
can stick.
Yeah, they can't even spam. Oh,
Wait, they're back hole?
Did his back horse control?
How has Valen got here?
Needs a kill.
He has a molly.
Oh, flank.
Molly's on the spike. Flash through.
No!
That is so weird.
that was confusing. I'm not gonna lie.
That was confusing.
All right, give us a replay. Give us a
We need to see
replay.
that
He
again.
died, maybe?
No, GMT got knocked.
GMT was already
mid-off.
down
yeah,
and was
but he-
getting rezzed.
They
as
they
he dropped.
rezzed him, and
He
when
died and got back up
popped-
that same second, I think.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
thought he'd done enough damage to kill him, and GMT still lived on 13
That was some
health.
Terminator shit. He just stood back up.
That is a wild strat for the guard to just cook up there to ruin
That,
all of the ults that TSM had.
yeah. But that was also just completely calling randomly based off of the lockdown that Net put down. Like, because they were going for this push by Tax up top, and they didn't really have a plan to what happens when the lockdown goes down. And that's why they had to push into spawn.
Yeah, that was a bit bonkers.
There's no way that's like the plan that they're going to stick with.
That was the last page of the strat book. Just the doodles and scrolls at the back. Three players in B Link. Really expecting something happening over there.
Oh, it's annoying.
Curious with the Astral tendencies
Look at
definitely to lean towards B, but they have
Yeah.
so much A main control.
I feel like a post plant, you might be able to get some value out of that as well.
I'm worried about Corey's ult here.
How many he'll kill?
Yeah, just how well he'll use it.
Over under 1.5.
Oh, this is gonna work out perfect. They're going for a mid push.
Under.
Hayes is on the clock right now. He has no stars.
take
His
the
last
over.
one's down in art, and he's about to get popped on here.
Okay, under over for the Glizzy. I got the under, you got the over.
no,
that's what you said.
Glizzy.
That's what you said. That's what you
That
said.
is fair. It is fair.
That's fair. Adjudication.
I don't know what that word means.
Spike planted.
Means you're going to be the judge that decides.
Oh.
I'm taking this thing off right now.
Take it off.
I'm taking this thing off right
You
now.
can take it off. You
Take
can
it
take it off. But I will say sad faces in chat if you're really going to miss the Glizzy.
We're gonna miss the Glizzy. I'm not putting it on.
He's had the Glizzy.
He's been
What was it
glizzying up
based
all
on?
day.
Press 1 if you want Tarik to wear the Glizzy.
Press 2 if you want Lud to wear the glizzy.
All right, let's make a bet. Let's make a bet. How about you had the guard winning this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So let's say if the guard wins this game, I'll wear the Glizzy. If TSM wins this game, I'll wear the Glizzy.
Then you have to read something into the mic.
But you'll wear the glizzy either way.
No. If TSM,
This
just
map?
I might have fucked it up, but what I'm trying to say is I picked TSM to win, you picked the guard to win. If TSM wins,
Well, you're wearing a guard sweatshirt. I'm very confused right now. You got me.
all I'm saying is put on the Glizzy.
Are you trying to glizzy me up and on stream? What's
Yeah,
going on?
yes sir. Yes sir, I am.
I like how my chat's spamming 1, your chat's spamming 2.
You know what? A shocking amount of ones in my chat too, though. They're like also down.
That was so confusing. That was the old heads I win, tails you lose.
Yeah, I actually
That's what it felt
And then
like.
both of them was me getting fucked. Man, maybe I just want to wear it. If I wasn't such a diehard guard fan and I can't take this off, I would.
Yeah. It's crazy, though, because the guard's mascot is actually a giant hot dog. So,
Imagine.
yeah, so...
He flips the sign in front of every single event.
yeah.
Come
Were
watch
those
the
the budget
guard.
cuts after the initial guard got lost by British Airways?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they replaced the guard from the guard with
Yeah,
the Glizzy.
The glizzy from the guard.
All right, I mean, last time we saw the guard take a timeout, they came back swinging.
Yeah, they did. They had some pretty decent adjustments.
Seems talked a lot about how much Josh has brought, especially at improving their attack side. So
Yeah, I helped him out a bit.
Oh, man.
not that Josh,
Not wrong, Josh.
Oh, right.
the one who is in a hot dog.
Josh RT.
right.
Got a
I mean-
juicy KO ult.
Placing swarm grenade.
So they have once more got
Ooh.
techs really
Do
far
they go
ahead.
through this?
Yeah, there's
There's
4
three
here.
Oh,
There's 3
don't
people
do
right
it.
on the other side of
Do
this
not do it. They're doing it.
Oh my god.
my God.
Into the
He's
suck.
getting glizzied up.
What?
Into the suck.
Man.
Down A.
What a weird placement for the suck.
Wow.
Maybe genius.
Got one.
Remember when we were watching GAURD earlier in the tournament, and it felt like they had great reads on a map, and then they just overthought it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And
6-1 lead.
stuff
but
slipped
it
away
was
from
on
them.
this map.
I feel like the GAURD are thinking in the next dimension right now, and it's hurting them a
Two
bit.
Galaxy Brain.
Yeah.
I feel like TSM has played so heavy towards the middle of the map, and the GAURD hasn't done a really good job of putting pressure on extremities and making them stop that.
You wish they were doing more like A main or...
Yeah, they need to be doing a lot more at A main. Literally a page out of TSM's book from last half. Put pressure at B and A, leave mid open for a little bit, maybe regroup later and hit art.
Maybe they got the wrong read from some of the previous rounds where Net was able to get a lot of space in art and stuff. Maybe they just
did like a huge fake towards art.
Yeah, and he didn't really see anyone in some of those rounds, so maybe in Valen's head right now, he's thinking they're not playing the middle of the map very much, when actually we can see that they are in a lot of these situations.
I think they thought, like you're saying, there was a bunch of fake pressure there early, but actually TSM is in those locations.
7 is opping here. Does he go for the swing after the drone expires?
Well, they're pushing through A main.
He's going to swing off the door.
That's Jonah P's ult here.
Oh, he whiffs. There's actually a freebie right there.
All the KJ stuff actually got
Oh, he is.
I mean, he is
toast.
What a combo.
Is TSM gonna choke at the finish line?
Oh!
Or am I gonna jinx
That's
it?
huge.
Why
This is insane!
He's so good.
Hazy
Flash
actually
for Jonah.
beaming people.
I got the Roomba, you get the kills, bro.
Yo.
That Roomba was going fast. I don't blame him.
That's me and you duoing in ranked. And I still get hit by the Roomba.
You blow up in the back.
Oh, man.
Blind Roomba hit different.
I feel like that was unlucky because that's the first round they ever pushed A main. It worked super well, but it just happened to be a B rush. Maybe a bad read.
I think the guard just took it fairly simple there, right?
Because they were pushing A main, they couldn't wrap, and then they knew they were coming because they were still watching flank.
Yeah, but they didn't overcook it. They just went for a B exec. They kept it simple. They executed well. They might be going for something similar here. They just
they got the B stack, the reads.
They're playing aggro though. This might, let's see how far they push up, but could hurt them.
Yeah, we're gonna see KJ ult into KJ ult this round.
Tex was deadly with the knives earlier.
The drone.
That saw everything.
Oh my god.
Gotta leave.
Sure,
you gotta
they
leave.
give this up, right?
Yeah, they should give this up now. TSM
They
should
don't
back
stay,
up.
right?
They don't have it anywhere else on the map, though.
But they did make it feel like Jonah P was at A early on, because he threw a knife towards Art at the very beginning.
He did.
So these A players are not over-rotating, right?
They
still
can't
feel like
push
there
either.
could
Yeah,
be
they
some
can't
presence.
capitalize on any of the info. They don't know where he's at.
This is just going to...
Cat just re-cleared towards Art as well, so... But that knife missing, that might allow GAURD to just re-exec if they want to.
Yeah, especially off the back of that recon as
You
well.
see them rotating off that
wow.
knife.
Look at that. Both initiator use that A,
That
draws
is lovely.
all the rotate.
It's just like
That
a
is
gamble
so
rotate,
good.
I
Oh
feel,
my
though,
God.
almost. It's
Yo-
too much.
Well, I guess you get the KJ ult, right? So you feel fine trying to retake.
Yeah, true. And hopefully, I wonder if the GAURD are realizing this.
Give
when they
Trent
play
the
up.
plant. Give Trent the plant, and he has the ult for
30
lockdown.
Yeah, that's true.
But they didn't.
They're
no!
They're not. They just want to get the bottom
They're
down
going to
and
have to
get
counter
out.
KJ ult this.
KJO's not going to do that much, though, because they can just play
There it
back
is.
as
They
well.
got a
KJ
Yeah.
ult.
Tex is kind of stuck now.
Literally 10 seconds gone from the point.
Look at that,
Look.
bro.
Oh, my God.
What?
Damn,
That's
Tex.
clean.
I mean,
Look how far back you have to go.
Man.
Oh, my.
Got around the
He
corner.
still got caught.
Got
I
around
swear
the
you're
corner.
faster with the blade storm out.
I think they have nanoswarms on
Feels
Spike.
like it.
Yeah,
they have a grab well there.
I love this from Trent.
The plant's bad, so
If
they
he
have
gets
to
a
play
kill,
up.
he can even get out and ult or something.
Yeah, he did. Get out, get out, get out!
He has ult.
Bro! Fuck it, just kill them all. My bad.
Nature.
They have suck, they have suck.
No, they use
Time is
suck.
running
Oh,
so
suck,
low.
okay.
No, they've got no time. It's already
I'll
over.
swing first, I'll swing first, you swing second.
It's over.
No time.
Okay, it's done, yeah. Wait, like, Trent's like, he's just feeling it too much. That's his biggest problem right now. And I don't blame him.
They won the fucking round, bro. My man won the round.
That was not
Overtime
bad. I
on
mean, they
map one, though.
coordinated that push through the smoke as soon as they were going to come out of B-Link after the lockdown scam.
Yeah.
That flash as well, Net's going through.
First kill
Texas-
by Tex, too, also. That's at the
disgusting.
pace.
Holding
honestly.
back call.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's sick, too, because now Trent keeps his ult into the next round. First round of OT, he's got an ult to work with.
That is
I saw
that's
Ludwig
the
doing
show.
this earlier.
That was the I learned that in the show match.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you guys learn?
pistol round ult.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
haven't
big,
experienced
that's
that
big,
yet,
that's
so
big.
there
That
was
was
some
part of the new
takeaways.
patch.
I
Yeah.
guess so. I thought I read the patch
Yeah,
notes, but
up,
apparently
left,
not.
left, right, down, B, you know?
Yeah, it also might be worth pulling something else, subbing zekken here.
I'm pretty sure they put that in the patch notes as just to get Slime out of
Yeah.
the Riot offices. They needed
Yeah.
to give him something.
Give me 2 ults or he comes back. First OT of the day. Tell your friends about this online chat.
I think Trent just got hit by an AKO knife and
Oh,
kept
second guy dies. That's so annoying for him.
Yeah, 7 just catching a stray.
Yeah.
Look how much info Trent has. He's just telling his team, I got A.
Yep.
We're good.
That's actually how he's calming
Leave
too.
B.
I got A. Don't come here. Stay away from A. It's clear. Not making it to con. We got a Lud Roomba
No!
searching for information,
Boo!
but
It's not a Lud Roomba.
nothing
A
to
Lud
find.
Roomba wouldn't even get in.
Lud Roomba comes back to mid.
They were waiting for some kind of reaction there.
Oh,
Great
what a
flash.
flash. Wow.
Jeez, man.
GMD's flashes have been so good this entire map.
Yes.
Good to condition him to like push forward with that shitty Roomba.
There's a lot of pressure.
Players back halls.
Yeah, Net and
And
Valin
there's
have got
Astra util to clear this.
everything to do here.
Oh, they both got knifed.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Was not expecting this.
And Trent is so late now because he was still in A main all this time.
Yeah, early text kill did
Trent's
not
probably
really
like, what
matter.
the fuck, bro? A was clear. How are you guys not holding B?
Smoke is so annoying.
Yeah, this is they gotta wait that
Yeah.
out. Oh, it's a good tag.
Dangerous.
Oh, one more shock, we'll do it.
No way.
Almost.
Shock nerfs.
Both back haul though.
Tap.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
ones.
Wait a second.
Wait.
Oh, he doesn't know!
bro.
Thinks he's
This is
long.
going to clear that, though.
Oh my god, if one more second passed and he held that, damn. He had an idea too, low key.
Yeah, he really thought he was long, which is probably a smart play to play from.
I like that Hayes peeks before that dart even really scanned, so he's not confident that Belong is clear yet, too.
Yeah.
Is it crazy that I feel like Hayes could be a player of the weekend as well?
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah,
this is
no.
so
He's
good.
turned it
Not
around.
crazy at all.
I mean, even his impact here, when his teammates were hitting Link, he dropped that grab hole in the halls, so it
Yeah.
didn't have to worry about that peak. His
I mean, his-
timing's on his util.
His
Perfect.
util was good. He entry down B long and got the kill on, I think it was Net in backside, and then he's just...
Can I throw in a
Rock
third player?
solid.
Can I throw in a third
Go
player
for
to
it.
this ring?
Who you got?
Tenz. Yep. Yes, sir.
Fat chest.
He had like average 300 ACS heading into today. I don't know what it's like now. He did farm on Jet.
Craziest thing about Hayes
Yeah.
is when he posted FA, I was like, oh my goodness, he might transition to coach. And
Yeah.
that might have been the last time we see him, but nope.
Ooh.
Big entry. Match point for this, too.
It's a double lurk actually though. KO might come into play.
Big
If-
fight here for Tex.
Yeah, if Tex gets his kill and KO lurks up, this round is on. This is the kill we
hold
need
for that.
Stay
though.
alive. Stay alive.
Hero plays now.
And it's
They need to keep this space they're worried about.
You
This
you
is a
can't.
problem.
they're all
Yeah, but wait-
spawned though.
wait for
It's
this
just gonna get flashed.
They're gonna get flashed.
You can't hold this if
Oh,
you're
this
Valorant.
smoke is good for the
Yeah,
flash,
I
though.
love this
It just sucked it.
Great flash still.
Yeah, that flash is so good.
And you always die if you try to hold that as opposed
Oh
to
my god. All right, Jonah, are you pushing P today or not? My bad, bro.
There it is.
Wow.
Damn.
GG.
Great map for TSM.
That's crazy.
Perfect
It
retake.
is.
crazy.
They all went 5 spawn, which is kind of wild. It's honestly good play by them.
The first
Can't
flash
even
was in the smoke, wasn't it? And then he threw a second one.
Yeah, he threw a second.
That's
flash, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
You
I've
have to
just
give
been so
credit to
impressed
Hayes.
with TSM.
They had the adjustments coming in today. That's a
Yeah.
different comp than we saw previously.